Afternoon, everyone. Welcome to TurfCast Watchalong with me, Kieran Phillips. As you can see, guys, I'm on my own today. My good friends Joe Redmond, Simon Townley, Gerard and Johnny Tate are all busy working, so they all missed today's game. All missed today's game through working, so I'm on my own, guys. So bear with me, as it's my first time hosting it and new to it all. So I'm just working my way around things. Get your comments in, guys, and your predictions for today. Let's have a look who's in the chat. Afternoon, Neil. Right, afternoon, mate. Ad Rose, afternoon. Artun Win, afternoon. Matt Bray, Thomas Grant, afternoon, guys. Get your predictions in. I'll put the lineup on the screen and get everyone's thoughts. So today's lineup: Peacock Farrell in goal, back four of Lawton, Tarky, me, Taylor, McNeil, Westwood, Cook, Brownhill across the middle, and Wood and Vids up top. So Peacock Farrell, the only change. What do we think of that, fellow Clarets? I believe Dash has decided to give Pope a rest. Now his safety is secure after beating Fulham. Premier League safety once again for another season, for the fifth season. Massive achievement that. But what do we think about Peacock Farrell coming in for Pope? Is he rested and ready for the Euros up and he's going to start? Thomas Grant, shame we haven't used this opportunity to make some changes and bringing the kids in for some experience. Yeah, good shout there, Thomas. I probably would have brought a couple of kids in as well and give maybe Wood and Vidra a rest, maybe. But it is what it is. Afternoon, Gary. Afternoon, Diane. Afternoon, Gary. Matt Bray thinks it's going to be 1-1. Maybe we'll nick it 2-1. Hopefully we will do, mate. Who do we think is going to score? Get your comments in, guys. Let's keep the chat going with me being by myself. I've got some stats for today. You know I like a good stat, so I've got a few stats just to run through. So Burnley versus Leeds stats. So there's been 61 games between the sides. We've won 18, drawn 11, but unfortunately we've lost 32. Biggest league win was at Turf Moor in 1929, where we beat Leeds 5-0. The biggest league defeat, some of you might remember these, in 1968 at Ellen Road, we lost 6-1. Another stat, if we win today, it will be 4 consecutive home league wins against Leeds for the first time in our history. So that's one for you. Another one. Burnley host Leeds in a top flight match for the first time since September 1975 when we lost 1-0 to the visitors. Today, unfortunately, we could set, this is not a good statistics, this is a bad one. We could set an outright club record of 9 consecutive top flight home league wins without a win if we don't win today. So that's one that we don't want. So hopefully we get the 3 points today. Chris Wood scored in his only Burnley appearance so far against any of his former club Leeds in an 89th minute penalty in a League Cup tie in 2017. This is probably the best stat that I've got for the day. Leeds are the only side yet to draw a Premier League away game this season and are on a 9-match away league run without a clean sheet. So that's a good stat. One for our friend Patrick Bamford. Bamford is the first player in 5 seasons to score 15 Premier League goals for a promoted club, and 9 of those 15 goals have been scored away from home. So just a few stats there for the Burnley Leeds game. As you can see across the bottom, TurfCast has now got its very own Patreon, guys. So get signed up, patreon.com/TurfCast. Let's show some support, guys, and let's show Joe some great work he's done throughout the season. He does majority of all this behind the scenes, does all the great hard work. Us lads just come on and give each other shit basically and banter to make it a bit of fun. But Joe does all the hard work, so well done to Joe. Facebook stars, we're eligible for Facebook stars as well. You can send them in. Get some sent in today, guys, as many as you can. Okay? And while I'm on my own, let's get them Facebook stars in. Right, so we're 3 minutes in. Not a bad start. You know, we spent majority of it in there half. McNeil with a corner. Straight in at keeper. That's a poor delivery. Afternoon, Sandra. Afternoon to you. Afternoon, Thomas. Yeah, not a bad start. My missus, I'll have to put a comment on her, or I'll get a good outing later on. Cheers, babe. Beth's here as well. Hi, Beth. Afternoon. John Walmsley's in the chat as well. Afternoon, John. I know I'm a Burnley fan, but Burnley will get beat today. I hope not, John. Get your predictions in, guys. I'm just slowly going through them because I'm on, like I said, I'm on my own. There's quite a lot to get through. Musavaya has gone for a draw. I haven't said what draw, but has gone for a draw. Thomas. Grant Mumbongo hasn't even been on the bench. Has he fallen out of favour? Not sure about that, Thomas. I think it's probably because we haven't been guaranteed safety. The way Wood and Vidra have been playing, and Barnes is obviously back to fitness, so he's back on the bench. So that's why, mate. David Logan's in the chat. Afternoon, David. Hogan's in the chat. Bit worried about Beacock Farrell in goal. Make me think it's a throwaway game. I hope not, Odin. I think Peacock Farrell's a decent keeper. Be interesting to see what you fellow Clarets think about Peacock Farrell. Get you comments in, guys, on this as well. Let's keep the chat going. Matt Brady, Pope injured. I think Pope's had a shoulder injury. Do you remember before when he missed a few games? It was shoulder injury. Now I think. So I read somewhere. I think it was Bale Express yesterday, and read on Twitter that he were. Brian Hill's offside. Sorry, just pausing there because Brian went through. Thought we might have been in on goal. I believe he had an injury, so now safety is secure. I read yesterday somewhere that he's resting now and hopefully he's going to be fit for the Euros. And hopefully he starts at the Euros. Highly doubt it. With Southgate in charge, it looks like he'll probably pick Pickford, but you never know. Yeah, get sharing it as well, guys. Get as many people on watching as we can, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube. Get as many people on watching as we can. What do we think to the first 5 or 6 minute, guys? David Logan's gone big. 5-1. You're optimistic, David. That's a big win. Well, one thing, guys. So, what we've done is we've put a bet on. Us TurfCast lads have gone for a bet. We've done a bet today. David Logan's gone 5-1. So we ain't gone that big. So what we're doing is get your predictions in with the first goal scorer. Get sharing today's watch along on the TurfCast page. Predict the first goal scorer and what score it'll be. Tag a fellow or claret, and whoever, if anybody's right and the bet comes in, we will give you the winnings. It's a £2 bet. So we've got Wood and Bamford to score any time, and we've got Ben Mee and Jack Cook to be carded at 125-1. So you stand to win £252 if it comes in. So get your comments in, guys. First goal scorer, prediction, predict the score, get sharing, and tag a fellow or claret. And if it comes in, the money is all yours. Carl Meeks is going 1-0 Vidra. Thanks for that, Carl. Sandra is going 2-0 Vidra. Thanks, Sandra. Rash has gone 2-1. Who are you going for first goal scorer, Ramshad, if you're trying to win the money? If you give me the goal scorer, mate. So 0-0 so far. Not a bad start. Bit to and throwing. Chris Wood first goal scorer. Okay, Holden has gone 1-1 Vidra. Phil Tricks 1-1 Tarky. Stephen James has gone 2-1 Vidra. A lot of 2-1 Vidras coming in. I hope it's true. Jack Miller has gone first goal Wood 2-1. Okay, guys, keep them coming in for the competition. Keep them coming in. Denise Pryor. Be nice for another screamer from Lawton. Yeah, it would. You're out there, Denise. I'll take anyone to score a screamer at a minute. Andy Ferguson's gone Vidra first goal. A lot of Vidras coming in today. Hopefully nice. Lil Nas on YouTube, watching on YouTube. Nice one, Lil. 2-1, Chris Wood and Torquay. You've gone for both goal scorers. Very good. Keep the comments coming in, guys. That's a good shout, Sandra. Yeah. Let us know, guys, if you've been successful in the ballot for the Liverpool game. Let us know if you've been successful in the comments, and I'll give you a shout out, guys. Hopefully you have. Chris Taylor says 1-0 Burnley. McNeil. Good shout. Thomas Grant's asking a question. Where do you think we will focus transfers in this summer? Get your comments in, guys. And he's also asking, who do you think we'll get rid of? Personally, myself, Thomas, I think Brady's going to be one to leave. I know Johnny Tate's going to be upset about that. I won't be, for one. No doubt in the quality's there. Just think we haven't seen enough off of it, and he's not been fit enough. It's as simple as that. It's unfortunate because when he's fit, and we've seen in games at times this season, you know, Chelsea on his debut with a free kick, and in other games he has looked good. Unfortunately for him and for the club, he's just not stayed fit enough. I personally think we need to sign another centre half for cover for me and Torquay. That's if Torquay stays, and obviously we need to look at the goalkeeper situation if Pope does leave. I think we need to bring in another striker as well. I don't know who. I don't know who we'll look at, because obviously the transfer market and the prices the way out of the minute. I mean, Ivan Toney would be a good shout for me. But I think, you know, Brentford are going to ask ridiculous money like they did with Ollie Watkins for a striker that's not proven it Premier League. You know, obviously they'd need a chance to prove it like Watkins has, but it's going to be a lot of money. So we'll wait and see. We don't know what obviously funds Dash is going to have at his disposal at the minute. It'll be interesting to see what he's going to be given. But that'd be my shout. We need to, another centre half, a striker, and look at the goalkeeper if he has to go. Denise thinks Torquay will go, which is sad to say. I tend to agree. I don't know where. I hope he doesn't, Denise, but we'll wait and see. Daniel James from Manchester United would be... Andy Ferguson says Daniel James from Man United would be nice loan. Maybe if the buy him if price is right. I think that's a bit ambitious, Andy. I think, I'd like to see him as well, a winger with pace, but I just think we're going to be prized out of a move. I don't think we'd be able to afford him, whether it's a price tag or whether it's his wages. Miha, good friend of mine from work. Afternoon, Miha. We need more transfers on the new season yet. I agree. We do need some signings in the summer to help us out. We don't want to go through another season like we have done watching us back. John Walmsley says, where are the other two lads? Are they keeping Port company? No, mate, they're busy working today, so I'm on my own. They can't make it today. They're all busy working. Thomas Grant says that's a good point, though. We are crap at getting loans in. Maybe something to look at under new owners. Hopefully, Thomas. Yeah, we haven't been so good with the loan signings, i.e., Danny Drinkwater, etc. I think we have wasted money as well, on Ben Gibson. Hopefully, we're going to get most of that back now. Norwich have to sign him because they've got promoted. So hopefully, we get some of that back. Get your comments in, guys, on the first 13 and a half minutes. What's your thoughts on it? I think we've started pretty well. It's a bit end-to-end, but we've had a couple of corners, but not done out from it. But we've started quite well. Leeds are a good side. Don't forget, I think they're a very good side, and they've done well this season. Done better than what I thought they'd do. I thought they would struggle this season along Sheffield United, but they've proven me wrong, unfortunately. Chris Taylor on YouTube. If West Ham don't go for Craig Dawson for $3 million to sign Burnley, it wouldn't be a bad shout. Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad shout. Dawson, yeah, he's looked a decent signing for West Ham this season. I agree with that. I think we're after him before, but whether we get him, I don't know. But that's one we'll have to wait and see for the summer. Thomas Grant again. We started better than Leeds here, but we need that clinical finishing yet. Well, we've shown that last few games that we have been clinical, especially at Fulham, with the 2 goals we scored there. Hopefully we get it again today. Can't see any comments coming in, guys. Who's been successful from the ballot? Anybody? No one commented yet. If they've been successful, give us a shout out if you've been successful, and I'll give you a shout out on here. Yeah, this was discussed on Watchalong on other night, on Monday night, Andy. Lukeman from Fulham, that's what I said, yeah. We all agreed on that one. We do need a bit of pace, and Lukeman wouldn't be a bad shout. But again, if the Fulham signing permanently, or is it going to be another loan signing? Maybe we could look at. We don't know what kind of wages he want from Leipzig, but yeah, it's a good shout. Wouldn't mind him. Plenty of pace would be a good shout. Thomas, anyone you'd take from the relegated teams? Well, we discussed this other night. I can't remember who the lads said they'd go for. I think me and JT agreed that we'd go for the lad from Fulham who's currently injured, Tom Cairney, club captain. He's a very good player in midfield, left-footed, playmaker. He'd be a good shout. I think one of them, either Simon or Joe said they'd take Lundstrom. Personally, I wouldn't, but I think one of them said they'd take Lundstrom from Sheffield United. There's talk of Ramsdale coming if Pope goes. Not for me. I think the lads, we all agreed on that. I don't think we want Ramsdale coming. Don't think he's the answer if Pope leaves. Another one from Loftus-Cheek from Fulham. Oh, I think that's ambitious again. I think he's going to be on big wages at Fulham, Thomas, from Chelsea. So I think that would be a no-go. You said you'd take Josh Madger as well, maybe. I don't know. I think he's living off that Sunderland documentary personally myself. I wouldn't take him, but we'll wait and see. Sandra, I'm Ranchford Rash. Please do not message females from the chat or you'll be removed. Okay. We'll leave that one. Matty Bray's in the chat. Afternoon, Matty. Main position I think we need to focus on is the defensive midfield and maybe a striker. I think we should spend around 40-50 million at least. Hopefully that's what these new owners of Matty are going to do. Going to give Dash that money what Garlic and the rest couldn't give him. So hopefully we do get that 40 or 50 million to spend, and we get to bring 2 or 3 class players in for help us move on to the next stage. But we'll wait and see, mate, as we said. Yeah, free kick from Westwood a minute ago. We're not making enough of these. Keeper down again from a wood challenge. Get up. Honestly, it's gone down like he's been shot. Ridiculous. Yeah, I agree, Thomas. Yeah, it is. They were like that, weren't they, when we went there early on in the season? So, Andy says we need another Joey Barton in midfield. We certainly do. Yeah, big miss for me. I agree with that, Andy. I think we do need a type of Joey Barton in midfield to show it up. But we'll wait and see, like we said, mate. Anyone having a drink, guys, or is it just me? I'm on the Budweiser today. I had to nip to the shop to get some early. I haven't been shopping yet, so I've just been and got some Budweiser. Let me know if you're all having a drink or you're having a coffee or tea, whatever, to celebrate staying up. Odin's on the Theakston's. Nice one, Odin. Yeah, it's a good drop as the Theakston's. Thomas Grant, he's on the Moorhouses Blonde Witch. Quality is the Blonde Witch. You're out there. It is. It's quality, Thomas. Good shout. My mate Paul for me. Paul, give over, mate. I'm going to ban you. It's not all about. It's not Liverpool. I'm not interested in them. Come on, guys, get your comments in the chat. Somebody must have been successful for the Liverpool game between us all. Somebody must have been. Yeah, guys, while the game's a bit still, I just want to take a moment and give a shout out to a big tragedy that's happened this week. Sad tragedy that's happened with 9-year-old Jordan Banks, who tragically lost his life this week when struck by lightning in Blackpool. I think that's right, playing out in Blackpool, playing football. Absolutely tragic. So I just want to give a shout out on behalf of all the TurfCast lads to his family and friends. We're all thinking of it at the moment. And yeah, sending all our love to Jordan Banks' family. Thinking of you, Jordan. Okay, guys, shout out to Beth Whitney. We've had our first stars of the day, so thanks Bethany for them. I think you're on a seven streak now. Auton win, David Logan, big shout out. You sent some Facebook stars as well, guys. Cheers for that. Appreciate it. I'm sure Joe will as well. It'll keep him in coffee. He still owes me a big, large coffee for the previous stars that I'm still waiting for. Chris Taylor on YouTube. Do you think Dash, Sean, a lot of money to spend would ruin the way the club has worked successfully these last few seasons compared to spending hardly nothing and getting hard-working players? No, not really. If it's used wisely, Chris, if it brings the right kind of player in we need, I don't think it will. I think Sean knows what he's doing. He's not a manager to waste money like lots of Scott Parker and the rest of them. I think Dash would use it wisely, most of it. So hopefully he gets that money to spend. Yep, so big shout out to the guys who sent Facebook stars, guys, today. Appreciate it. A lot of love. Like I said, Joe, I'll appreciate that for all hard work he does behind the scenes to get this going. Joanne Burrows just got in from work. Are you on your Todd, Kieran? Unfortunately, I'm Joanne. Yeah, main man Joe, Simon, JT and Jared, they're all working today. They're all busy. So, debut as host. Hopefully it's going well. You guys are enjoying it. Let me know if you are enjoying it and I'm doing a good job. Hopefully I am keeping you all entertained. Unfortunately for me, I'm going to get left alone this weekend. As you know, not Jared. Can't say Jared, but as you know, Simon especially, JT especially. Joe not so much, but I'd like to give me quite a bit of stick but I'm on my own this week, so I'll be left alone. Thank you. Joanne Burrow, slackers. Yeah, I agree, Joanne. Put in work before the Clarets. Not on, is it? Not on, is it, up? Ian Miller's in the chat. Afternoon, Ian. Morehouse's Blomwich can't get it down here in Rugby, Warwickshire. Next time up northwest, we'll have to stock up. You will, Ian. Show 'em how it's done down there, mate, down south. My sister's on. Great job, KP. Cheers, our kid. Thomas Grant, you're smashing it, lad. Nice one, Thomas. Just hard work on you. I'm going to keep the chat going and trying to watch the game at the same time, but hopefully we're doing well. We just need a win. Need a win. Still not seeing any comments, guys. If anyone's been successful for the Liverpool game on Wednesday night, somebody must have been successful. Come on, even if it's just one, somebody must have got tickets. I know my sister has and her husband, they won. Lucky buggers. My older sister, not so. She didn't do too well. They didn't get one, but my younger sister did, and her husband. So well done to them. I'll be sat at home watching it. Hopefully, we're doing a watch along with the boys. The boys will be back. Hopefully, if not, I'll be on my own again. But yeah, Wednesday night I'll be watching it here. I'm working till about 6:30, so I didn't bother replying. So. Jack C. Miller not successful. Unlucky, Jack. At least you can watch it on the box, mate, and you can join in on the watch along and have a good crack with us, boys. So never mind. Hopefully, anyway, this time we'll hopefully be back there soon. Soon as Boris and his merry men lift the restrictions, we can all get back on turf and we can all be together again. Joanne Burrows, you were not successful. Unlucky, Joanne. Scott Hargreaves in the chat. Afternoon, Scott. Come on, you Clarets. Yeah, come on. Love to beat these today. We know Leeds come and we all these one for early on in the season when we were robbed back referee. So hopefully we get a win today. Ian Miller, Kieran, what's your best Clarets moment? I decided not to enter ballot as work, to be fair, on one more regular Clarets. Best Claret moment now, that's an odd one, Ian. As I'm 40 this week, so I've seen quite a few. I'm lucky to sing quite a few after watching the Clarets from about 5 or 6. I've had quite a few moments, but it has to be for me. It has to be York away when we won the old 4th division. Absolutely, what a night that was. As Clive Tilsley said, we travelled there as thousands and we went home as champions. Absolute magical night. When we won that 4th division, we finally sealed it at York. Atmosphere was brilliant. We took over the ground. You know, there were thousands there before kick-off. I went there with mum and dad and family, and we celebrated. It was magical when John Francis stuck that winner in. I've never seen an atmosphere like it. So for me, yeah, it has to be York away. If anyone else wants to throw theirs in, greatest Claret at the moment, let us know in the chat, and we'll have a chat about them. Ian, Ian? Be nice to know what yours is as well. Jamie's made a good point. What's my score prediction? That's right. I've not given mine yet. I put a bet on my own one. I've gone 1-1. We would to score any time, so I'm sticking with that one. I think it'll be a 1 apiece, which I take a draw. So yeah, I've gone 1-1. Joanne, 9th of May, 1986. Yeah, you're right there, Joanne. It has to be, but for me, York. I remember York more about York. Thomas, play a final at Wembley. First got to the Premier League. Yeah, Thomas, a great day again. To reach the promised land against all the odds. When I think that season we won favourites to be relegated, and we defied all the odds and went up. So yeah, another great one. Ian Miller, Orient. Yeah, I think the majority of people is going to be Orient. So yeah, I were on the Orient game. It's just that I can't remember it. I'm only a little lad. Vaguely remember it. But for me, York away has to be the one. Anybody? Have we got anybody that's been successful for the Liverpool game? Joan Burrows, Wembley against Stockport. Yeah, another good one. I was there again. When Ayresy and Parker, who's sadly not well now, but when Parker stuck the winner in, yeah, another one, another great atmosphere and another great day out that won't be forgot by many of us, I'm sure. Andy Ferguson beating Bastards away in 2013 after 30 odd years. Yeah, that were a close one for me as well, Andy. Yeah, nice obviously to get beat the Udo and finally put it to bed. But yeah, no, for York, still sticking with York for me, guys. York away. Anyone else at that York game that can remember it and the atmosphere and Francis's goal and Conroy's? Anybody else remember that game at York away? Anybody else that went? Ian Miller, yeah, that were a great day. I think you're talking about the Bastards game, Ian, not my York game. I'm not sure. Scott agrees, yeah, was quality. Nice one, Scott. So, still 0-0. We're into the last 13, 14 minutes of the first half. What do we think so far of the game, guys? What's your thoughts on the first half, 30, 32 minutes of the game? It's a bit end-to-end at the minute, a bit scrappy, but not many chances. Apart from that Leeds header a minute ago that just flashed wide. Peacock foul had it covered, I think. Scott was on about the York game. Yes, Scott, it was. Absolutely fantastic game. It was. Brilliant game. As I said earlier, guys, we finally have a Patreon. So if you can want to get signed up and get the benefits, guys, you sign up and show your support to TurfCast at patreon.com/TurfCast. If anyone wants to drop in the comments that they're on it already, let us know. Stephen Ariel, come on, lads. Woody's first goal, 11-4. Take it you're on about your bet, Stephen. Ian Miller with another question. Who's the best international foreign player we've had at the club? Oh, for me, I think we discussed this last week. I think for me, and I know it might be a bit controversial and people might not agree, but for me, on his day when he was fit, probably one of the best technically gifted players and best foreign player that I've seen is probably Stephen Defoe. Great player, technically gifted on the ball. You know, scored one or two quality goals for us. You know, the one at Old Trafford stands out, the free kick, and then the one at home to Hull, even better. But yeah, Thomas Grant, you said Defoe. Yeah, Defoe for me. Yeah, guys, get your comments in on Ian's question. Who's the best international foreign player we've had at the club? Who's yours, Ian? Be nice to know who yours is, along with your comment. Joanne says, I'm on a dodgy link today. I think I'm a bit behind you. It's all right. I don't think everyone's on a perfectly legal stream. I think everyone's on it. Ryan Mason, Fred. Good shout, Ryan. Wood Odin said Wood. So yeah, take it because you're saying he's from New Zealand. He's the best international one. Scott Hargreaves says, one of my favourite games was Blackpool away when Calvin had scored the winner. Was windy as hell, but was great driving on the pitch when Calvin... Yeah, I remember that, Scott. I was there on the scaffold. I think it was a temporary scaffold as well. We were all stood on. It were absolutely horrendous weather. It were driving, pissing down rain and wind. Yeah, remember that well. That was a great away day. David Logan, better than Zidane. It's going a bit far, mate. Ian Miller. I've seen Billy Hamilton play, but like you say, not many other than before. Yeah, Billy Hamilton. Bit before my time, Ian. I don't remember that one. Thomas Grant, Mongo. JT might agree with you on that one. No, I'm only joking. Sean Hartley, what's the best streaming? I can't possibly comment on here. Sean, if you want to give me a private message, mate, I'll drop you a private message, but I can't comment on here, mate, on that. So, still 0-0. David Logan, Reading away in the playoffs. Yeah, another good night. And 2 worldies from Patterson and Steve Thompson. Yeah, great night out, great away day that was. Leeds are slowly creeping on top of us at the minute. Probably the better side the last 5-10 minutes. So hopefully we can keep them out till half time and get them regrouped and come out a better second half. Yeah, they're slightly on top of it last 5-10 minutes. What do you guys think? Scott said, yeah, it was the temporary scaffolding. The Bees struggling to take goal kicks. Yeah, I remember that. Absolutely horrendous night. Probably worst game I've watched a game of football in that weather. Absolutely pissing down driving rain. It's horrible. I remember going over there early though at dinner time, 1 o'clock, and absolutely pissed for like tea time. So I don't remember much of it. But yeah, it was a great away there. And what a goal from Calvin there. So he didn't score many for Burnley, but when he did, it were a real finish. Thomas Grant, we're playing. We can nick a goal in the second half. You're right, Thomas. Yeah, we started off all right. I'm just concerned Leeds have probably been slightly better team last 5-6 minutes, last 5-10 minutes. Just trying to finding them, we're winning them second balls. We're just not winning them second balls at the minute. So hopefully we can pick it up a bit. Thoughts on the season, guys? If you want to get your comments in so far, what's your thoughts? Obviously, after securing survival against Fulham the other night with a 2-0 win. Mathematically safe now, guys. Get your comments in on the season. Against all odds, again, 2 points. We got 2 points in the first 7 games. We found, and against all the odds, we've done it. We're up. We're staying up for another season, 5 seasons. After spending 1 million at transfer market, absolutely another Dice masterclass compared to what Sheffield United and Brighton and Fulham all spent. Especially Sheffield United and Brighton, we're going down what they spent in the summer and what we spent. It's an absolute Dice masterclass again. Oh, another chance for Leeds. Leeds, like I said, Leeds are coming back into it now when he's getting a couple of chances. Horden says, happy we stayed up, but I'm expecting better of us next season. Hopefully, Horden, yeah, we don't want another season like we have today watching us. But I think not having the crowd in this season has been a big negative for us, especially at the turf on a Tuesday on night games where the crowd's there, when the crowd plays a big part, and especially in the shit weather. Stephen, you'd love to see Andre Gray back. Ooh, not sure about that one, Stephen. I think that won't go down well. I think he were chasing the money and wanted to move. So not for me. I wouldn't have him back personally. But drop your comments in, guys, on Stephen's question. Would you take Andre Gray back? Andy Ferguson says super dash. Yeah, certainly is. Michael on YouTube. Good question. What do you think of Chris Wilder possibly becoming the Burnley manager? Ooh, tough one that, Michael. Yeah, he's a good manager, but I think he needs money to spend to do it, as he's proven it. Well, as he proved at Sheffield United in the first season, and then not proved this season. So it's a tough one, but not for me. I wouldn't have him. What do you think, Michael? Would you have him? Ivan Burrows. I hope we win today. Sick of hearing all the pundits creaming themselves over Leeds. Yeah, I fully agree with you, Am. I think they've, they play good football. Well, they might play good football, but end of the day, it's about putting the ball in the onion bag. It's not just about how you play football. Odin says, You wouldn't have Gray back, but I'd have Eaton back. Yeah, I'd have Eaton back. But reports say, and our friend Mr. Townley might know better than us, reports say that Eaton is set to sign for Man United on a free transfer, a third choice, as Lee Grant, who also used to play for us, is set to leave the club in the summer. I read that today on Sky Sports News, and that were also on, someone shared it on Twitter that Lee Grant's set to leave United in summer. And Tom Eaton's going to be brought in, so don't know how true that is. Hopefully it's not, and we might be able to mimic him, but we'll wait and see. Robert Whittaker says, we have got to be happy with staying up, but we have to bar before next season and no to great. Yeah, fully agree with that, Robert. We've got to bar. And over the moon, we've stayed up, like we said, against all the odds. Holden, if we'll... Oh, sorry. Yeah, Andy says definitely have Eaton back if Pope goes. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, well done, Eaton. I hope he's on the up. Me too, after that bad knee injury he got against us and not played for Villa much since. I hope he's back to his full fitness and up. He's back to his best because he is an absolute quality keeper. Probably the best keeper that I've seen Burnley play in my time watching Clarks. I think Eaton's got to be the best keeper that I've seen us play. Joan Burrow says, TalkSport have been trying to sell Chris Wood for us all week, bastards. Don't bother listening to TalkSport anymore, Joanne, because absolute knobheads. Darren Goff, who knows F all about football, he was a cricketer, so I don't really know why he's on a football show. Andy Durham, no time for Andy Durham whatsoever, absolute arsehole. Simon Jordan probably is the only one I like on there who tells it how it is, but I tend to stay away from TalkSport now. Really can't be arsed with any of them. Well, 4 minutes to go, guys. What's your thoughts on the first half? Get your comments in. It's been a bit dreary, to be honest. A bit stop-start and back and forward. Leeds have probably shaded it the last 10 minutes. They've had a couple of decent chances that they've not made most of, but all in all, probably draw a fair result at half-time. What's your thoughts, guys, on the first half? Get your thoughts in. Andy says, yeah, I agree, and his quality is the best keeper I've seen. Yeah, and for me as well. Holden says, not happy with first half. He's knackered some of my bets. Michael, again on YouTube, says, Chris Wilder is similar fit to Sean Dyche, old school manager, loved by Sheffield United, I suppose. I think he would be a good fit for Burnley. Jury's out on that one, I think, Michael. What's your thoughts, guys? Fellow Clarets, is Michael right? Would Chris Wilder be a good fit if Sean Dyche did leave? Scott, yeah, I mentioned it earlier. Stephen, sorry, I mentioned it earlier. Ayrton's going Man U. Yeah, I read that this morning. John Walmsley, this match is boring. Yeah, it's not very exciting. I was hoping for a better one for me hosting debut, but unfortunately we've not. Tom Grant, I think Barnes might have another season in around the first team, but then his time might be up. Yeah, I agree with that one. Barnes is probably another season in him, and then I think we'll probably look to let him go. Stephen, Wilder's okay. Sam Allardyce, absolutely not. Do not want Sam fucking Allardyce. No chance. Get your comments in, guys, for the first half. What's the thoughts on the first half? Get your comments in and I'll give them a shout out. Oh, shit. Well, guys, I said it had been coming. Last 10 minutes, Matthias Klich, Polish international, scored. Shit goal to give away. Burnley players not happy about something on VAR. What we're not happy about? The foul on Wood. Vidra, sorry, we're looking at that. VAR going to have a look. It's a poor goal to give away. Why are we backing off him? We backed and backed off him. Fuck's sake. Why have we backed off? What are we doing? Thoughts on the goals, guys? It's a poor goal to give away. We've backed off, talking me and Lawton all backed off and backed off and backed off and just let him shoot. It's a great finish to the lad, to be fair. Peacock Fowler's got no chance. I don't know what your thoughts are, but Peacock Fowler's not stopping that. It's a really poor goal to give away. Minute before half time. Poor goal to give away. Said they'd been on better side for the last 10 minutes. Mihai Puyol, another one of my lads from work. Hi, Mihai. Barnes and Rodriguez on his second half. Not a bad shout. Thomas Grant, poor goal to give away. No, I agree. Sorry, Thomas, I disagree with that, mate. Peacock Farrell can't do, but I don't think Pope would have stopped that one. Stephen, your bet's down. What were your bets, Stephen? What did you have on, mate? I forgot. If you've already told us, I apologise, but I forgot. Let us know what your bet is and why it's down. Yeah, sorry, Thomas. I disagree with that, mate. I don't think Peacock Farrell can do much about that. Oh, well. 1 minute of injury time left. Get your thoughts in, guys. What's your thoughts on the first half? Get your comments in. Poor goal to give away, but I've said it's been coming. They've been better side for the last 10 minutes for the first half. Winning them second balls, we're not winning them second goals. Stephen Woody first goal, yeah, unlucky, mate. I always do any time, really, rather than first goal. But my Woody goal, why would he bet any time? 1-1 still on, so hopefully we get it. One question I want to ask you guys, fellow Clarets, get your comments in before half time or in the second half. Patrick, thoughts on Patrick Bamford? Would you have kept him? Would you have persevered and had patience and kept Bamford? Interesting to see your thoughts on that, guys. Would you have kept Bamford and persevered with him? Odin says, no, I like to see talking not Bamford. Hey. It's a bit harsh, Odin, but funny. Jordan, we never really saw him yet. We didn't see enough of him, really, did we? Thomas says, no, Bamford's attitude was all wrong, same as Gibson. Yeah, probably agree with you on that one. The quality's there, but like you said, at Burnley, his attitude stunk. It's a random question, Stephen. Woody's got 6 or 7 racehorses. 7, I believe. So I read it the other day. Scott says, back onto Bamford's comment, no, don't think he's off. He's fit for our team. Yeah, I agree. Totally wrong attitude. Half time, guys. Burnley 0, Leeds United 1. Get your comments in. I'll read a few before I go and switch off for half time and go and get another beer and stock up. Thoughts in for the first half, guys? What's your thoughts on it? For me, it's been a bit stop-start, back and forward. I think we were a better team for the first 20-25 minutes, but last 10-15 minutes, Leeds have come back strong and they're winning them second balls. A poor goal to give away. You know, we've backed off him. And I don't know why. Tarky and me and Lawton have all backed off and just let him shoot. I don't think we can blame Peacock Fowl for that, but give us your thoughts in the comments, guys, and I'll give him a shout out. I'm going to switch off in 2 minutes for half time. Like I said, get another beer, and then we'll rejoin for the second half. Hope you're all enjoying it. Trying my best on my own. Paul Campbell, another one from my work. Smile, you grumpy son. What is this to smile about, mate? We're 1-0 down. There's fuck all to smile about. Stephen, still time to win. Yeah, I agree. We've still got time to turn it around. Hopefully, we've not turned it around many times this season, so hopefully we can. I wouldn't like Leeds to do double overs, but we'll see. Lewis, that's football on YouTube. I'm at the Spurs Stadium, RN chanting. Well, good luck to you, Lewis, with that one. Mark backed off far too much for that goal. Poor defending. Started getting brightly, but Leeds got back into it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Matt, they've probably been better team for the last 10-15 minutes. Michael Bryan, do you think the new owner will provide the manager whatever that is with funds to strengthen the squad? We touched on this, Michael, earlier. Hopefully he will do. Obviously, we don't know what his funds are going to be at the minute, but hopefully they do. Paul Campbell, again, another comment. Not creating enough chances and struggling at the back yet. Fully agree with that, Paul. Alpha, but pointless on why we keep backing off. Yeah, I don't know why we keep doing that. We've done it too many times this season. We've done it again. I don't know why. Bet Maddox, Leeds deserve to be winning. Okay. Cheers for that, Ben. Mark, cheers, Mark. Thanks a lot, pal. Appreciate that. Mate, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you for half time. I'm going to grab myself another beer or two. Just read Scott's last comment. I wouldn't mind it. The midfielder from Fulham, Zambo and Gessia. He stood out, yeah, really good player. Again, will he be in our price bracket? Who knows? Okay, guys, go and get yourself a beer. I'm going to get myself a beer, and I'll rejoin you for the second half.